The time has come. Alright, everybody. We got our Greymons to Digivolve. We got all 6 of them here. Let's go ahead and we're trying to get started as soon as possible. Just want to show them off here. We got Metal Greymon X Antibody right here. Hold on, let that focus a little bit. Give me a brief moment. You know what? We're turning on this light. There we go. There he is. How's that for you? Look at him. We got Black Metal Greymon X Antibody right here. We got Rise Greymon here. We got our OG virus type Metal Greymon here. We got the vaccine Metal Greymon here on the Pen C. And finally, we got our G-Erosion mode Metal Greymon on the Godzilla device. And we're gonna see who's gonna take the title. Let's find out. So to go ahead and get started, of course, we're gonna start with the Pendulum Z here. We're having a lot of fun with this one. We're gonna go ahead and see who's gonna be the best. These devices are the only ones that can battle up against each other. We're gonna start with Rise Greymon against the DM20 over here, Metal Greymon. All right, let the competition commence. Alright, so Metal Greymon took the win there. This is going to be the best 2 out of 3, just like as before. Let's see who's going to take the second fight here. Alright, now we're on to the third round. Let's see who's going to take this one. Alright, so y'all know I was already rooting for Rise Greymon here, hoping to take that. So he took the first win there. Currently at 1 win, 0 losses. Our Metal Greymon here on the DM20 has 0 wins, 1 loss. Alright, so on to the next battle. It's going to be Rise Greymon here up against Black Metal Greymon X Antibody. Let's go ahead and do some close-ups right quick, just so that way we can see these bad boys in action. Rise Greymon in all his glory, throwing off that massive round. You saw that? Hell yeah, what a badass. Alright. Here's Black Metal Greymon X Antibody. That's not how we panned it out, but alright, let's see if we get a close up either way. I don't think so. Alright, so we definitely got to hit that marker. We're going to try to get it now. There we go. Should have gotten it there. Definitely a badass too. Look at that. Alright, now that we got our 2 badass little dinos here, we're going to go ahead and start off the battle. See who's going to take this one. Alright, so we got an error that doesn't count. let's go ahead and try that again. There we go. Alright, Rise Greymons coming out on top on this one. Let's go ahead and do our second battle. Let's see if this is going to be the last one. Alright, so we got blow for blow. It's just going back and forth. This is going to be the third and final battle. Here we go. Alright, so Black Metal Greymon X Anybody took the win there. Rise Greymon's got one loss, so now he is 1-1. Alright. So we're moving on to the next. Let's do our little close-up right quick of Metal Greymon X Anybody here. Right on the money. Let's go. Very nice close up, very nice. Let's go ahead and move on to our battles and get that going. Alright, so here comes the first one. Let's go. So not sure what's going on with Rise Greymon here, but it's alright. On to the next battle. Alright, these battles are getting intense, man. We're going all 3 rounds with each of these devices. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Final battle. Alright, so Rise Greymon took the loss there. He's at 1 win, 2 losses. We got Metal Greymon X Anybody getting with that 1 win, 0 losses. So definitely he's gonna be duking it out with Black Metal Greymon X Anybody. And yeah, right now we're just at that's pretty much it for the Pen Z here. I'm gonna go ahead and put him away here. Sorry, but I was really rooting for you. We're just gonna go with the last one. So we're gonna go with Metal Greymon X Anybody here. He's going to, you know what? Before that, we're gonna leave that fight last. We're gonna go ahead and fight him up against the original Metal Greymon virus type. So vaccine versus virus. We're gonna see how this turns out. So let's get that underway. And it's on. Alright, so he's got the type advantage, you know, vaccine against virus. So let's see if that's going to be the case this time around again. Alright, so I guess type advantage at some points doesn't really matter. He got injured. Let's go ahead and fix him up. Alright. Metal Greymon X here is good to go. And we're going into the final battle between the two. Who's going to take it? Alright, so there you have it. Metal Greymon X Antibody has 2 wins, 0 losses. And Metal Greymon here on the DM20 has 0 wins, 2 losses. Now we're going on to the next bout, the next fight. It's going to be against the X devices. I love it. Absolutely love these fights because we get to see the close-ups between the two. Would have loved to have done the same thing with another Pendulum Z, but the other Pen Z that I have doesn't really have any Greymons on there, so this is gonna do just fine. All right, just to make sure we have an even fight, we're gonna make sure that they're fully fed, that, you know, as far as effort hearts, you don't have to worry about that. The strength hearts have to be up all the way, so that's strength all the way. We're missing 1 on hunger there for the regular Metal Greymon X. Black Metal Greymon X here, 1 hunger, same thing. All right, so let's go ahead and feed them. Yeah, all right. Even Steven, let's go. All right, so we're gonna get this battle underway. We're gonna get Metal Greymon X here ready first. And then we'll go ahead and get Black Metal Greymon X over here ready second. Got that. Oof, let's try to hit this marker. Oh, it's so close. All right. Let's get it on. Let's get these close-ups in and underway. Error. All right, let's try that again. Could be the Eternals. All right. Alright, so Black Metal Greymon X took the win on that one. We're going on to the second battle. This time we'll get Black Metal Greymon X here ready first. There we go. Second battle is underway. Now look at that, Black Metal Greymon X took the win. There's no need for the final round there. He is now the victor between the two. That's got him at 2 wins and 0 losses. Metal Greymon X is at 2 wins, 1 loss. Alright. So now all that is needed is for Black Metal Greymon X here to go up against. We got him. Put the see, there he is. Against Metal Greymon. And it's on. Alright. Looks like the tribute type is winning here. Vaccine took over the virus. Alright, that was the first match. Let's go on to the second. Alright, well, there you have it. I was not expecting that. So, Metal Greymon here has 1 win, 2 losses, same as Rise Greymon. And Black Metal Greymon has 2 wins with 1 loss. Alright. So, really, that just summed it back down to Metal Greymon X and Black Metal Greymon X to see who's going to take the win, who's going to be considered the ultimate Metal Greymon or the best Metal Greymon, however you want to see it. But because they have 2 wins and they're the only ones with 2 wins, we're going to see who's going to take first place between these 2. Alright, and then there's going to be a battle for second place also. Alright, so let's go ahead and see who's going to take this first place title for the best Metal Greymon. Let's go ahead and get him ready. Start with Metal Greymon X here. Alright. Sweet. Got that right on the money. Alright, first battle underway. Oh snap, this rematch is a good one. Sweet. Next battle. Alright, here we go. What? I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Looks like we got our winner here. It's Metal Greymon X Antibody. Damn. Backseat type takes the win at 3 wins, 1 loss. Very nice. Now, with that done, we're going to see who's going to be going up against the contender here for second place. We got to be fighting off. Oh, yeah, that's the way we're going to do it. Rise Greymon against Metal Greymon here to see who's going to be able to get the chance to go after the second place title. Alright, here we go. The Rise Greymon took the first win here. We're gonna see who's gonna take the next win. Might just be Rise Greymon. Oh man. Metal Greymon really wants the title of second place here, it looks like. Alright. Let's go ahead and continue on with the final battle. Let's go. Sorry, my guy, you're shit out of luck. Metal Greymon didn't make the cut. Rise Greymon moves on. Now we're gonna go ahead and really see who's gonna take the second place title. Whoever wins this one is gonna be taking second place. Whoever loses, they're gonna be taking third place. It's Rise Greymon up against Black Metal Greymon X. So, without further ado, let's get this battle underway. Alright, so Rise Greymon took that one. Let's go on to the second battle here to see if there's going to be a third battle taking place. And here we go. Alright, so it does look like we're going on to the third battle.
Wait.
Yes, wait. Alright, this is going to be the final battle. Let's see who's going to take the cake. Second place, let's go. Ooh, so there you have it, peeps. We got a first place winner, we got a second place, and we got a third place. And there they are. Look at that. You got Metal Greymon X on top there, first place. He took it. Got second place, Black Metal Greymon X Antibody, and we got Rise Greymon who took third place. Overall, badass event. I love these little tourneys. They're turning out real badass. I can't wait for the next bouts with the War Greymons, and we're gonna see how all that turns out. But we're not done. So now we're going to be doing the color devices here. I have them in the freezer. Let's go ahead and take them out real quick. We got Metal Greymon here on the pendulum color, Virus Busters, and we got Metal Greymon here on the Godzilla device. And this is the G-Erosion mode Metal Greymon. Look at that. Badass Mon's about to do a badass duel to see who's gonna take first place and who's gonna be the better of the two. All right, let's go. I'm excited. Let's get them prepped. Ooh, look at that. They're both injured. So we got G-Erosion mode who took the first win there. And let's go ahead and heal up their injuries and move on to the next battle. Oh snap. Oh snap. No need for a third battle. Look at that. G-Erosion just said, you know what? I'm taking this title. I'm taking the win. There you go. We got our winner here on the color devices. That was badass. I was expecting, you know, 3 battles overall, but he didn't want that. He's like, you know what? I'm taking the title. That's the way it is. So we got our 2 winners here. Our 2 badass winners. This was, again, another badass tournament. I can't wait for the next one. It's gonna be hella cool. It's gonna be our final tournament of the Greymons to see which is the better of all these devices, you know. Thank you all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. This is a hell of a lot of fun, even more so when I have people checking this out with me. I can see all y'all viewing these videos. You know, it's been a good turnout. Go ahead and drop off a comment, you know, let me know what you're currently running, what is it that you want to see next, you know, what mons you're interested in to see which is the better of all the versions that are out there. You know, I have multiple devices that we can use, so I really want to get some ideas. I have some ideas of my own, but I would really like to hear from all of y'all that are actually tuning in. So if y'all can do that, I would greatly appreciate it. But until then, thank you once again very much for joining in. This is Grim, and I'm signing out.